Hengaku crazy, 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 Hengaku crazy. The most anticipated Easy A of the decade. Hit and God Goku finally got the Easy A. We're watching the Truth DT break it down. It's always good to hear that nice PC fan wind just blowing before he gets to talk. Truly one of the greatest sounds I've ever heard in my life. Man, A. All I gotta say is this. Their Easy A, there better be better version of Team Universe 7 on Universal Survival Saga. A better version of Team Universe 7 and 17 and Golden Frieza combined. Let's get it, man.
All right, guys. Here we go. We have the Easy A details. This is
Oh, I already see a lot of that. Hey, I already see a lot of that passive.
See Tech Kefla's Easy A during the celebration as well. But
Yeah,
remember,
we're definitely gonna get Tech Kefla's celebrate Easy A too.
several weeks for this, right? Like, I call this an Easy A week, which is just kind of like the main content would be like an Easy A for a character. But we're also gonna get, an Extreme Super Battle Road stage, Legendary Freeze event missions. There's going to be Goku Day stuff, which we'll see. It's probably just going to be content. I mean, I think if like there was a lot of people were asking for maybe like the Goku and Gohan.
Get to the Easy A, nigga!
The Yellow Queen LR from 3 years ago.
Shit!
Maybe as a Goku Day Easy A. I don't think so, but I mean, we'll see, I guess. And then there's going to be a World Tournament as well. So later on tonight, we are going to have, I think, a pretty massive data download actually dropping. Next week will be the LR. Maybe there'll be an ECA as well. And then there's still going to be another week after that part of this celebration, right? And then the week of the 30th, that is going to be the next Dokkan Fest after this celebration. So we still have this week, next week, and then the week after related to the Golden Week celebration.
Let's get it.
Hit and God Goku. This is a pretty popular character. I've been surprised seeing how excited people are.
All right, look at the skeleton. Like, the skeleton of their kit is perfect.
I was looking at their kit the other day, and it's like, man, I don't know. I could see this being a wonky EZA. Dokkan this year, I mean, they released more EZAs than...
Bro, this year has been a very weird and bad year, but don't worry. They can never fuck up our GOAT. I don't even have this guy upgraded in my box.
Ever. Just constant EZAs.
I don't even have this.
And most of them have at least been pretty solid, right? It's really the only, like, I think, like, true, like...
So his leader skill is going to be 180%, right?
Just, like...
Let's see.
Horrible. Is, like, the STR LR Kaioken Goku. I think it's really good. Let's see. Let's see. All right, so LR Hit and God Goku.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. Whoa. That's so cool. So 67. Okay. So let's see. So we have Accelerated Battle, Universal Survival Saga 170. Why? They could have just done 180. They could have just done 180, but okay.
5 key. 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. Okay. And then here, we don't even need this one. And then 20% damage reduction start of turn. So we're going to have damage reduction. That's good. Attacks are guaranteed to hit. Okay, I mean, it's not the biggest deal.
Okay, that's actually good. No, that's not the big... No, that's good. That's good, because bosses are going to start dodging. Launches an additional attack that has a great chance of becoming a super. Okay, additionals in their kit. Perfect. And a high chance to dodge. All right. Okay.
But, I mean, occasionally bosses dodging can be annoying. They have an additional that has a 70% chance to be a super and a high chance to dodge. So it's like their basic effects used to just be this. Now they got dodge, they got all types of stuff, right? This, all actually just like in any slot now.
Well, the HP is 67% or more. 10% damage reduction. I don't know about that one. Why does it have to be 67? Why can't that just be... Why can't he just have 30% damage reduction? Alright, we're gonna have to see what this is. Okay. I'm low-key seeing a lot here.
If HP is 67% or more, 10% damage reduction. That gets him up to 30%. Not the craziest, but I guess in like slot 2 or 3, maybe it would be useful.
Alright, so... I'm gonna read it off. When attacking, he gets 67% attack and defense. Disables enemy's guard. As first or second attacker in the turn, he gets key plus 6, 160% attack and defense. Chance of evading enemy's attack and damage reduction 16% in the first or second slot. Okay. So he has a 66% chance to dodge with a lot of stats and 46% damage reduction. Solid so far. Not crazy, just... I mean, like, I gotta see his defense in game. When he attacks, he should be good because he does greatly raise attack and defense for 1 turn. He does have a armed super attack, so yeah. Oh, they have an active.
They get 67% attack.
They have an
and
active.
Disable enemy guard. I've never really found disable enemy guard to be really much of a worthwhile skill.
Yeah, they should have got. Where's their guard at? They should have guard.
For second attacker in the turn, 6 key, 160% attack and defense. That's pretty good.
For every attack received or
16%
evaded.
dodge, and 16% damage reduction. So what is that? That's potentially 56% damage reduction. No, 46% damage reduction. So
Bro, your math is bad.
46% damage reduction and 66% chance to dodge. I mean, that's definitely not going to fly in slot 1. Now, remember, this character, by the way, they are not on Kaioken Goku's team. They're not on his team. And, I mean, they are on Hits. And, I mean, if we look at their best linking partners, it's Hit. So this is more so a character that's going to be paired up with Hit rather than Blue Kaioken Goku.
Yeah, Hit. I mean, not Hit. What? I just kind of saw something that just ruined my shit, man. Damn, bro. What the fuck is that? Alright, okay, but the good thing is that when he's in slot 3, he has 3. They can perform 3 attacks. Dude, what the hell is that? Why do they build up defense in the 3rd slot? Who said that was okay? Okay, you know what? All they had to do was change this. Make this dodge, just dodge attacks to get attack, and attack to get defense. Like, what the fuck was that? Third, okay, so they get an attack break. They launch an additional super, and they have key +7 and 100 attack 170%. Okay, so they're gonna be super strong in slot 3.
For every attack received or evaded. Okay, I do like that. That's good. That's good. This is a new thing we've got nowadays where they let you either eat it or dodge it and you get the buffs. I think that's pretty fire. So that's 20% attack up to 100%. Then as
why did they have to do it?
Turn, 7 key, 170% attack, guaranteed additional super, and an attack break. Okay. But the dodge and damage reduction is only in slot 1 or 2. And then for every attack performed as a 3rd attacker in the turn, 20% defense up to 100%. Uh-huh.
They want us to float them
I
off.
am not the most optimistic here. Huh.
Yeah. Okay. They're good, but they're not they're not crazy. Like, they're good, but they're not. Yeah. This is not about to work. 'Cause okay, I don't know what especially against the locking boss. Like, what are we? I don't know.
I mean, we'll see. Let's keep going. What else do we have? Super attack effect. Okay, so they're 12 key. 50% attack and defense for 1 turn. Colossal damage. Great chance to stun the enemy.
That's good.
So they went up to 50% and 70%. Okay, what's the 18 key?
Oh! 18 key stack. Okay, we're looking pretty good. Okay, that's nice.
Oh, it's 50% for 4 turns. Mega colossal damage and a 70% chance to stun.
All right, they're pretty good. They're pretty good.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm... Huh. So they have 200% there. Then they get this when attacking. I think they could have some nice stats, but... Man. I mean, there's a lot of dodge on them. And we're in an era right now of a lot of dodge canceling. Right? Dodge canceling is a major thorn in the side for some of these fights. Now remember, this character does also have their active skill, which gives them the permanent 13% attack and defense in battle. We can do this after they super 3 times.
That'll be easy.
And their
That'll
HP
be
is
easy.
76% or less.
Oh, what? No. What? No. Oh, it's terrible. Oh, their active skill is terrible. Oh, damn. It's terrible, huh? Wow, they just... it's just horrible. And their active skill is actually bad. What the fuck? Their active skill is just bad. No.
So, I mean, like, the fight starts, and we float them, and then maybe turn 4, they show back up, we pop their active. I'm gonna want to see what their stats are looking like. I'm not really too sure. I don't necessarily think they're gonna be the worst ever, because really, what makes LR SDR Kaioken so ineffective to me is the inconsistency for that character, right? Like, STR.
This character is just, they're not bad. They're not bad. They're just, I gotta see what we're working with in game, like, cause I don't know.
Orbs for defense is just
like, so it was just wonky decisions.
Absurd. Absolutely ridiculous. This character, I mean, we've got dodge built in. So, I mean, this is a character, the spirit of the unit is the same with this shit. I wish that we had in slot 3 as well. This 16% dodge, 16% damage reduction. I mean, turn of power, experience fighters, cold judgment, infighter, shocking speed, fierce fire, legendary power. I mean, cold judgment and shocking speed we're both going to have with hit, right? Which are both a decent amount of defense there. But we'll see. We'll see.
I should have given them guard in slot 1.
I don't think I like them, but...
yeah, I should have got guard in slot 1.
Additional... I mean, they are going to be able to quad super
in slot 3, for sure.
Damn, yeah, that 160% defense, man. That's for real? Only in slot 1 or 2? Oof. I just, like... I don't know. Like, if... Okay. If we had, like... If this and this were swapped, I think I'd like them better. This feels more like a slot 3-ish character to me than like a slot 2 or a slot 1.
Nah.
So if they had all that defensive ability in slot 3, I'd like them better. I was talking about this, like, remember, character that has to be in slot 3, oftentimes not the biggest deal, because, like, that's where you're going to put your weakest characters anyway. So those types of abilities aren't really a problem. But, like, slot 1 and slot 2 abilities, I mean, are. Because, like, if we're in a tough fight, I mean, if we're in, the red zone, like, blue Goku fight, yeah, dude, this fight is going to be tough for this character, for sure.
For sure.
But then again, that fight is actually kind of tough for hit, too. So, yeah. All right, we'll see. I'm not too sure. I think my fears about this character were correct. Just seeing this, there is hope in the future. I mean, for potential other characters, because I do just want to point out that this guy did change quite. Like, he had first 10 turn buffs, and then they super easy-ate him, and then he got a lot of his buffs went to when attacking, when receiving an attack. So they, for the most part, I would argue, changed the spirit of this character. So that whole kind of like thing, I guess has a chance to not always be accurate. But yeah, all right. We'll see, Chad. I'm not. I don't know. I'm not very optimistic, though. I'm sorry. I mean, it's LR. Oh. Let me look at Hal's calcs. Let's take a look here. Hold on.
Oh, they have a calculation.
Some calcs here. So let's see what we got. Without support, with 2 supers, 1.2, 1.8. I mean, that's pretty good. Because 1.8 early on would put them in range to be able to tank like a lot of normals pretty comfortably, and then they would also have the dodge. In slot 3, because they get 3 supers, they get up to 2 million. Yeah, that's... I do like that. Like, once they're like 2 million raw defense, plus, some damage reduction, some dodge, that's not bad. Yeah, because it's like they get that. Okay. Full build-up in slot 2, 3 million. Okay. With an SAFX sack, that's their 18 keys, the 4 turns. 3.6?
Oh, shit. Hold on. So they might actually...
Okay, so, I mean, this would be pretty deep in the fight. Well, okay. This 3.6 right there, at minimum, would be turn 9. Is the earliest you could do that? Because if you start...
damn. That's the problem with them. They just... they should have been able to fully build this up immediately. That defense, they should have been able to build that up immediately.
Start them out in turn 1, you float them, they can attack 4.
Like, you can't build that... Like... You can't build that one turn. Like, they should have gave them another additional. They should have gave them a multiple additionals. Like, they should have gave them one more additional. It's a throwaway. To just get the build up. Because, like, bro, you don't want to full this unit off so many times just to build them up. Like, it sucks.
4 times. So they're one shy of their build up. Then they show back up on turn 4. You are able to attack. You fully build them up, and they show up in turn 7. Turn 7 is the earliest you could see this 3.6 right here. It's a turn 7 defensive stat, or the 3.9. Excuse me. Sorry.
Max possible.
Looking at these defensive numbers, though, I mean, they look like they should be comfortable against a lot of normals. Which I'm not saying it tongue in cheek because they also have dodge. Like, they would have dodge for supers. Dodge for supers, but able to tank all normals. I don't dodge or die on a super, but you could tank all normals comfortably is not a problem, right? That's not an issue. Okay. And this is with them next to int hit, so that's not like okay. But yeah, I do feel better looking at this. I do. Fight starts, float him off.
Yeah, this character, I don't know. They low-key, they made the character good. The character's good, but they're not, like, what they they should have been better. They definitely, and that build-up, like, in slot 3, they could have just gave them that build-up, period. They could have just, both build-ups didn't have to be, they don't have to be held down from a slot. They can just build up. They can just build that shit up. Like, I don't like that. That was the only problem. That was the only issue. I feel like if they gave them, like, guard in slot 1, I'd be a little happier. That, and then that slot 3 bullshit, like, remove that. I don't know what the fuck that is. That should just be, like, a 24 key restriction. But, yeah, that'll do. Hitting God of Goku's EZA, some pretty good shit.